Alright. Got the throttle linkage stuff on. Got the converter bolted up. I got the transmission shifter and stuff hooked up. I got the trans cooler and stuff hooked up. Got the drive shaft in. And yeah, I'm sick again. It just figures I got some kind of head cold or flu or whatever. I don't know. But I promised Dave I'd come out here and work on this thing. And even though I don't feel like it, I'm here working on it for him. I got the belt on, water neck. Got to stick the front end on in order to do the radiator and all that stuff. But it's ready to fire up and put into gear. So yeah, I do got to bolt his throttle pedal down inside the car because it ain't bolted down. But I'm getting there. Alright, did new brake lines, got the master cylinder set up, brakes are bled, brakes are working, tidying up the wiring. I'm going to stick a front end on it and move this thing. Alright, we got the timing on. Let's fire up one more time right there. She's mobile. Oh, awesome. Dude, it went into gear. The converter's not too tight. It didn't pull down. It maybe dropped 200 or 300 RPM. It's like, dude, I think you're gonna be good. All right. That's awesome. And I got the whole thing on camera too. So sweet. Yeah, that Davo'S car moved for the first time ever. Wow. I mean, this is the first time this Camaro's moved in since 2015. Yeah. When Jim had it. But timing's 21 degrees initial, probably 36 somewhere in there total advance. I'll have to check that, but it's up to 150 degrees. Went right into gear. Transmission's awesome. Man, that thing, it felt good too. It's just like blam, right into gear. I was like, oh, sweet. All right, she goes into gear, she moves, she runs, all that good stuff. Just flip the battery on. Hopefully I can lean in here and just fire it off without pumping the fuel. well, Davo'S Camaro is alive. She's firing up. Everything's good. Set the timing, adjust the mixture on the carburetor. Needs a bigger carburetor, but I mean, for right now, I think that'll work. That'll do. Went into gear fine. The converter, I thought the converter was going to be way too tight. It seems fine. So that's awesome. Right now I'm wiring up the fans, and we might move it around. He's wanted him a car for a really long time, and we've been working on this one, but he wants this one to be perfect. So it makes it, he wants to do everything right on this one, and this is going to be his beat around hot rod, which is what he needs. He get out there with this thing and have fun. And then this is the turbo build. This was going to possibly be turbo, but he changed his mind. Just wants to leave it naturally aspirated, which I don't blame him. Got a new throttle deal for it. All this over here. Got to put the rev limiter stuff in it. But doing well. He's doing some paint work on this 55. I adjusted the shifter and stuff in this one. It was getting hung up in reverse, so I fixed all that. Davo's pretty happy. I'm tickled for him. This is something he's wanted for a long time, so I'm happy to help him out. All right, well, Davo and me are fixing to take his Camaro up a road for the very first time. Just to shake it down, see how it handles, see how it drives. We might gap it a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. Depending on how everything goes. We might romp on her just a little bit. But she is fixed to move for the very first time. You want to pull it up through here? Yeah. Yeah, you shouldn't have to touch the carburetor or nothing. It should just fire right up. And you'll feel in the shifter, because they removed that lock, you'll pull it back and you'll feel it kick into reverse, and then just pull back again and you'll feel it kick into drive.
Dad.
We're going to my old church. Uh-oh, she died. Everything went off.
Oh no.
And the temperature come way up. That's no bueno right there.
Sounds like a fan, dude.
Voltage, it ain't got enough voltage. Yeah, it ain't got enough voltage.
Battery?
To spin her over, yeah. I should have stuck the multimeter on to make sure that it was charging, or I mean, anything like that.
Huh.
Well, I guess I'll be walking.
You be,
It just ain't got enough voltage to spin it over.
damn, that battery's full charge.
Yeah, but if it wasn't charging with it running and running that electric fan and everything like that, it'd
That
pull it
quick?
down. Well, I mean, you got MSD running, a big electric fan's running, and it pulling on that battery like that. I mean, it probably. But that's what it sounds like to me. It just sounds like it ain't got the. Yeah, here it sounds like just weak.
Wow.
Man, if I had my multimeter, I should have grabbed my tool bag.
Yeah, we prepared, ain't we?
Well, I didn't think we was gonna go this far. I thought we was just gonna go to the end of the road and come back. But you was happy with it. That's cool. Hey, that's my street, Dino. Figure out these things.
No. Hey, where are you at?
But all right, me and Dave are sitting over here at the church. The charging system wasn't working. I should have. Yeah. Do what?
Our prayer didn't work.
Hey, yeah, it did. We got stuck in a parking lot instead of on the road.
That's right.
Yeah, so it did work. But yeah, I should have checked the charging system before we left with my multimeter, and I didn't. I just assumed it was working. But yeah, that's what happened.
Where you at?
And this is hot rodding, people. The highs and the lows. Well, the charging system just wasn't charging. Something happened, and it just flat out died. It ain't got enough oomph to even engage the starter. I don't know. Something is definitely went sideways somewhere. But this thing ain't tuned or nothing like that. That was Dave's literally first trip anywhere with it. I don't even know if it's getting full throttle or not. So, we'll see. The old car runs good, drives good. But Dave's wife come to jump us off, and it wouldn't do nothing. It's just like a battery's dead. So I think it just needs to be put on a real heavy charge, and I need to make sure that alternator is actually working and charging the system. I should have checked it before we left, but you know, whatever. I'm probably going to kick this thing in neutral and let it roll back a little bit. I don't got my tools or my multimeter to test anything, so there you go. But we'll see when Dave gets here, and we'll tune back in here in a little while. To the rescue. We good? back, and that is a legit Skull Street dyno right there. The highs and the lows of hot rod life, man. That is legit. All right, I took a starter apart, rebuilt it, new brushes and all that stuff. Starter's working great now. Rewired everything to eliminate this solenoid so that we're using the solenoid off the starter, which is working good. Put a new battery in it, so that's working. Now I'm wiring up the charge system to make sure that it is in fact charging, and should be good. What happened the other day was that the battery just would not hold the charge, so it put a strain on the entire electrical system, and that's what killed it. So that battery's junk. But continue on wiring, just updating everybody on what's going on. We might take it up the road again here in a little while. I don't know. If I get everything fixed, we just might. Alright, we got the brake lines fixed, I got the seat in, I got the seat belts in and all that, so doing good, doing good. I have to continue wiring to do headlights and taillights and everything else, but we do have brake lights that work. So he could technically drive it.
Legally.
Yeah, legally. Oh, you done got the stuff done for that?
No, I have not got the stuff done.
Okay, so he's got the stuff done. Yeah.
You're good to go. I got brakes. And the motor runs like hell, so
Yeah.
I think that's all we're going to need.
Yeah, I think that'll do. All right, charging system's working great. Almost 15 volts, 14.9. Brakes here, flip it on. All right, well, we fixed to take Davo'S Camaro. Check it out. Brake lights are working. Fixed to take it up the road for the second time. Yeah, just see how it goes. Straighten it up a little bit. Flip my fans on. This the, yeah, that one. There you go. Oh, she looks good in the sunshine.
Pressure's good, temperature's good.
Let's do the same.
Do a little prayer.
It's still going.
Yeah, it's further than we was last time. Yeah, it's further than we was last time. Engine's warmed up. Let's let it come from a stop. Get her good and straight. All right, now get on the brake. Get on the brake. Stop it. All right, now bring it up on the converter. Just give it just a little bit of throttle. All right, now let off a brake and mat it. It's wanting to float like that because the suspension's working.
But man, that was not bad at all right there. That was not bad at all.
Yeah,
Sucker runs, man. Like it runs.
surprised me.
But yeah, the front end goes so light because them trick springs and stuff in the front of it. Well, all right, we just made it back and it was a success, man. Everything done good. I launched this car a couple times for him and run it out, and man, that big buck's got some giddy up, dude. It pulls so hard. Like, you leave it probably about 2,000 RPM because the converter's pretty tight, but as soon as it gets to about 3 and that cam and them heads start working, man, it just moves. And it's got that little carburetor, and you know, it wants more carburation, it wants a better filter on it, and that's choking it down. Like, there's a whole lot more to play with there. So that's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Old Davo's pretty pumped up. He liked that. It's good stuff. It runs good.
You're not gonna grab that
No,
dollar bill
no.
on the dash, but
No.
no, it's
She's cool.
over.
Awesome, man.
What do they say? Drop the mic.
Yeah, drop the mic drop.
It's over.
Oh, that's awesome though. That was a good time. That's Dave's first set of black marks in his big block. Way up through there.